I'm Dr. Maureen Craig, and I'll be leading class this evening. I noticed when I looked over the participants for tonight, we have people that are brand new to yoga, all the way to people who are also yoga instructors themselves. So as you can tell, we have a great deal of variability in experience. And one of the things that I really like to emphasize as a yoga teacher is that my job is to get out of the way and help you tune in to what is the best yoga teacher for you, which is your own body. So I want to remind yourself to continue to listen to your body, because this will give you the most wisdom in your practice. We're going to begin our practice this evening where we're focusing on alignment, and we're going to start in a reclined position and do a little meditation. So let's come on down onto our back. And if you need a little support while you're in a reclined position, feel free to put something under your knees or whatever works for you. Press the back of the head into the mat and roll your shoulder blades under a little bit, and let your feet be a little distance away from each other. Take a nice breath in and let it go. We're beginning to arrive here in our body and in our practice. With the next breath, a half breath in, and then press the tongue into the soft palate to pause the breath. And then a full breath in, filling all the way up, and push the tongue into the palate, holding at the top and letting go. And then blowing the breath out slowly through pursed lips, like you're blowing through a straw. Holding a little back pressure with your lips. Letting go in the body as you're exhaling. This is the physiological sigh. When you get to the bottom of your breath, letting it all out, take another half breath in, a pause, a full breath in, that pause and kind of letting go in the body, and then blowing that breath out slowly like through a straw, continuing to let go in the body. Repeating this breath. Following your own pace, taking your time, feeling the weight of the body arriving. Finishing the breath that you're on and taking one more now. And resuming your natural breath, your native breath. Holding the image now of a lake or a still body of water. And perhaps even imagining your own body here, that is mostly water, to be a bit like that lake. Little lapping, a little tiny movement, but mostly heavy and still against the earth. Settling into your surrounds. And as you contemplate that body of water, feeling the breath in the body, imagine a pebble dropping into that lake and seeing those ripples slowly circling out. As with those ripples expanding and zooming out, allow your attention to so slowly expand from the breath in your body to noticing the whole body breathing. And then noticing us all breathing together. And then zooming out even further to notice this whole planet breathing. Whether it be the trees, the wind, the oceans, that breath of life passing through. With the next exhale, bring your attention over your heart, checking in with your physical and emotional body in this moment. How am I doing tonight? And can I bring kindness to whatever I'm experiencing? Offering the option to place your hand on your heart if you wish. And setting a bit of an intention for your practice. Perhaps to listen closely to your body as you care for it. Beginning to find a little movement in the body, if that's okay for you. And draw your left knee in towards your chest. Lengthen out through the right heel. And then gently walk your hands up the back of that left leg. Some circles with the ankle and a little stretch through the toes and then the heel, the toes and the heel. Then take that left knee into the right hand and gently bring it across the body. As you do so, keep that left shoulder tied to the earth, opening up to the side with your gaze, and let there be a long spinal twist. This twist is in the thoracic spine, not the lumbar spine. And that's why we keep the knee bent a bit. And then gently bring that leg back to center and bring your right knee in. Left heel goes long. We'll walk our hands up the back of that leg. Circles with the ankle and then point with the toes and the heel. Toes and heel. Bring that knee across the body, leaving your shoulder tacked down towards the earth so you get a bit of a spinal twist, gazing out behind you. Big breath here to help you use that stretch. Let it go. Bringing yourself back to center. And then you can roll over to one side or the other. And come on up to a seated posture as we continue our practice. Now, I like to sit on a block, but you are definitely welcome to sit with your legs folded in front of you if that helps you feel a little more comfortable. Please bring your hands to Namaste or prayer hands. Press the palms together. Feel that pressure. Exhale here. Inhale, bring the elbows together and let the hands bloom into a lotus. Inhale into the back body. Exhale down. Inhale, lotus. Exhale down. Nice, conscious, full breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and down. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, open in a rainbow. Let those thumbs come back. Feel the shoulder blades crossing together, opening across the chest. Inhale, scoop it up. Exhale, home. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thumbs back. Remember to honor your body. I know one of us has a little bit of something going on with the shoulder. Inhale up. Take what works for you. Now drop that right hand to the inside of the knee and sweep open with the left. Feel that spinal twist here. Inhale through center and exhale, sweep open, opening across the chest in a nice twist, staying long in the spine. Come back to center, take it one more time each side, sweep it open. Inhale through the center, exhale as you sweep into the twist. And now coming back to center, drop that right ear towards the right shoulder in nice circles with the left shoulder and switch it on over so we get the neck involved and start loosening up the neck and the shoulder a bit. Okay, next we'll take the Ganesh Mudra, interlacing your fingertips, pull firmly, your fingers apart even as you're gripped together, start up high, exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open to cactus with sunshine fingers. Exhale, flip the grip, exhale down. Inhale, open, sunshine fingers. And flip the grip, exhale down. Inhale, open. And one more time. Just check in with how the muscles are feeling. What we notice in yoga is that with these very gentle little isometric moves, we can take a light bit of engagement all the way to a very intense engagement. Come on over onto your hands and knees and let's continue warming up the spine. Plant your hands underneath your shoulder points, knees underneath the hips. And then just lengthen the spine from tailbone to crown. And begin with a little cat-cow. So arch the back up, dropping the gaze as you look behind you. Inhale, untuck the toes, looking forward, Vidyalasana. Exhale, Marjariyasana, arching up like an angry cat. Follow your breath here. Inhale forward, exhale, arch it up. Couple more times here. And exhale. And again. Really feeling that breath in your body. Push your right heel back. We're coming into a balanced table. This may be enough for you, or you can add your left thumb to the sky. Feel that lengthening from fingertip to heel. A little lift. Inhale, feel the back body engage. Exhale, option to slip it away off of the center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, away. Lengthen. Exhale, away. Inhale, lengthen. Bring that left hand down to the mat if you had it up. Bend the knee and a few donkey kicks here. This is really good for the glutes. So kick that up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Bring it down, cleansing breath. We're going to take these moves on the other side. Push your left heel out. Feel that like an extension of your spine. Add that right thumb to the sky. Inhale, a little lift. Exhale, off center. Inhale, lengthen. And away. Lengthen out. Slip it away. Bring that right hand home. Bend the left knee. And donkey kicks on this side here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. I like to use those phrases like donkey kicks. It gives your imagination something to work with, right? Go ahead and bring your left foot forward. We're going to work just a little bit on a low lunge. In this low lunge position, you want to be able to open up the hip flexor here on the right. So as the left foot is forward, I want you to think of your back knee, the one that's on the ground, really pushing in that whole shin from the knee to the foot. Let it push into the mat like you're almost running forward, but the foot can't go. This really helps open up that hip flexor. So do that for a few times. With the exhale, actively stretching. Now add the stretch on the other side for the hamstring here by pulling back. So feel the pullback of the left heel into the earth, and you're pulling this knee back. So you're engaging, pushing that heel into the mat. Now again, the hip flexor. Back and forth. With the breath. You can make this very gentle or very intense. Let's go ahead and move to the other side, bringing that left knee back to the mat and moving the right foot forward in that lunge position. Now, I forgot to mention, you can always use a chair or a table to help stabilize yourself if you're finding that you're a little off balance here. Okay, so check in with yourself and do what works for you. So first, bring that knee right over the ankle. Feel that hip open a little bit, and as you feel that left hip opening, push that shin into the mat. Push that heel into the mat. Bring them together. And then switch. Use the breath. Exhale and inhale. Almost like you're running, but you're doing it for the stretch. This is resistant stretching or resistance stretching. We use our own muscles to accomplish the stretch with the balance between the muscles on the front of the leg and the back of the leg, giving us just the right amount of stretch. Go ahead and bring your right foot back to the mat. Walk your hands one handprint forward, and then drop your hips forward, squeeze your glutes, press the tops of the feet into the mat here, lifting the heart. Exhale, push the hips back. Let the hands crawl forward, a little bit wide here. And especially if you got something going on with your shoulders, we want our elbows out a little bit and press the chest forward even as you're pressing into the mat so that you're opening those shoulders up a bit. Inhale, drop the hips forward, lift the heart, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, push it back. And if your shoulder is bothering you, it may be a little bit too much to bear weight on the hands, so please honor your body, always keeping those knees down to lighten the load on the arms, or lifting the knees if that's better for your practice tonight. Inhale, coming forward. Now we're going to take plank if that's available to you, and then push to up to down dog. Taking a moment to come between these two positions here. Inhale forward to plank. We're in 2 lanes of traffic. Fingers are spread wide. The weight is at the base of the thumb and the first 2 fingers. Exhale, push that tailbone high and back so the weight comes off of the hands. Bend the knees so you can get your hips way back, and then slowly pedal down the heels if that feels okay for you. With the next breath, I want you to walk your feet to about halfway up the mat. Widen the feet out so the toes crawl over the edge of the mat. Heels are in a bit, and your arms are dangling between your legs. A little bit like you're a willow tree with your branches swaying. We're going to use the weight of our arms, just letting them swing a little bit. Feel a release perhaps in the neck. We'll use the weight of our arms to lift us up. So when you're ready, sweep it up, squeeze the glutes, lift the heart. Exhale, fold, and let those willow branches release. Let your back release, let your neck release, the arms, the shoulders. Letting go any tension there. Inhale, sweep it up, squeeze your glutes as you do this. Lift through the heart, sunshine fingers. Exhale, fold. Willow tree. Inhale, sweep it up, squeeze the glutes, lift the heart. Once more, exhale, willow tree. Inhale, bring it up. Open up across the chest. And release. Okay, come to the back of your mat. We're going to take a little bit different flow in our practice this evening. Rather than being at the top of the mat, we're coming to the back of our mat. If you have a block, hope you do, we're going to use that block for alignment. So just bring that between the thighs, helping align the thighs so that the feet and the hips are equal distance apart. So just feel those kind of bony prominences right on the front of your hips, okay? Feel the heat landing, the feet landing into your mat, and let your toes spread. Just get a little grip with your toes. We like to give our toes and our feet a little attention too. Carry us around all day, tied up in shoes, and we like to let them free here. So spread the toes, get a good grip on the mat. Let the heels be weighted, our biggest bone in our foot, and push the feet apart, squeezing the block, squeezing the glutes, active body. Find your ujjayi breath. Let the throat narrow a little bit and kind of a sound of the ocean with the exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up, tall mountain. And then soften in the knees, the hips, and come into your chair, sweeping your arms back and up. From here, we'll do a folding chair. Strong in that heels, pushing away from each other. Exhale and fold the chair. Inhale, open the chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And fold. Lift. And forward fold. Take a dive. Okay, coming into our forward fold. See if you can keep holding the block there. We're going to use our hands to walk it out, coming to our plank. Now, if your shoulders, this is too much for them, then please drop your knees so you have that support. Exhale, push back to down dog. Let the shoulders open a bit here as you press that chest towards the thighs. Inhale, plank, long in the spine. Feel that alignment using that block. Press the hands and feet away. Exhale up, down dog. Inhale forward. Feel the power in your plank. Exhale, down dog. And then slowly walk your hands back to your feet, coming into your forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Feel that spine reach out long, tailbone to crown. Exhale, soften. Soften the knees and the hips and come into your chair. Exhale, fold, lift. Exhale, fold, lift. Fold, lift. Press through your heels and come all the way up, releasing the arms. Set your block aside. Take a cleansing breath as we come into our next flow. Find your alignment on your mat again. You may have landed in the exact same spot because this is very much an alignment practice. So finding your mountain, take a cleansing breath and release. Sweep the arms up. Circle back, coming into your chair. Exhale, fold. Lift. Fold. Lift. Fold. Lift. And forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Feel the belly and the breath in the belly. Take a big breath into that whole pelvic bowl. Exhale, scoop it in. Inhale and fold as you exhale. Walk the hands out to your plank. Option to take a flow here or skip flow. Please honor your body. The knees can come down, elbows in, chest and chin. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra. Exhale, push to down dog. Inhale the left foot up, bend the knee and stack the hips. Begin some flow practice here. Bring that left foot forward between the hands. And we're going to take a bit of a runner's lunge here. So bring your block, if you have one, right to the inside of that foot. And just like as we were in our low lunge, now in this runner's lunge, pay attention to that back foot, the ball of the foot, really pressing into that mat. As you press that back foot in, do you feel that front of that hip kind of open up a bit? Keep that kneecap pulled up and really pull that foot right into the mat very firmly as you're coming forward. And then the opposite move is your pyramid move. So now draw that left hip back and kick that front heel really firmly right into the mat. Push it into the mat. Inhale forward, kick that ball of the foot on the right foot into the mat. And then as you pull it back, push that left heel into the mat. Back and forth with your breath. Feel into your body. Let your body lead your practice. If you're having pain, please back away from pain. We're just exploring in the body, okay? Take that back and forth a handful of times. Then set your block aside, bring the right hand down, and we'll take that dragonfly twist. The left hand going to the sky, letting that heart turn towards the knee. Bringing both hands down, the back toes now are going to land pointing to 2 o'clock. And then we're going to come up into our warrior one posture. Okay, in warrior one, the front toes are at 12 o'clock, and we're at 2 lanes of traffic. So the back foot is parallel to the front foot and a little bit further back. Lift the arms up, coming into your warrior one posture. Feel the 2 feet landing in the mat and pushing away from each other. Let the arms come up alongside the body or the ears. Now we're going to dive into our humble warrior. So a couple options here. You can bring your hands behind your sacrum and fold from here, or you can dive forward, flowing with the heart, bringing it down towards the thigh. Inhale, come back to warrior one. Exhale, dive, humble warrior. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, dive. Plant your hands. Bring that left foot back. We've given that side a good workout. Taking or skipping a flow here. Knees down, chest and chin. Inhale the heart. Squeeze the glutes, push the feet into the mat. Exhale, down dog. Take a bit of a breath here. Lift that right foot up, bend the knee, stack the hips. And when you're ready, bring that right foot forward on the mat. And we'll take our block next to the right foot. And we're going to take these same moves now on this side. So 2 lanes of traffic. When you're in the lunge position, feel that back foot, the ball of the foot, really push into the mat. And then as you draw that pyramid position, drawing that right hip back, kick that front heel into the mat. Getting a good stretch on our hamstring there. And back and forth with your breath. Breathing slowly as you move between these 2 positions. This resistance stretching. Keeping a strong alignment lets us safely stretch these muscles, especially when we're keeping our attention right in the body, listening to how it's responding. When you're ready, set your block aside. Let the left hand come down, the right hand comes to the sky. Bring that right hand down. Reposition the back foot. Now the toes are off to 10 o'clock, but it is still 2 lanes of traffic. Coming into our warrior one position on this side. Find that breath in the low pelvic bowl. When you're ready, let's dive forward for humble warrior. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, dive. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dive. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back for your plank. And we'll take a flow here. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. And exhale up to down dog. And take a moment for you to enjoy your down dog here, softening your knees, bringing your chest towards your thighs, or wagging your tail. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back towards your feet. Come to forward fold. Inhale for a half lift and fold. Sweep your hands behind you and rise, tall mountain. Lift the heart, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, release. Take a moment for a good breath. Check in with your body. Is there tension being held anywhere? Anything you need to shake out? Roll the shoulders, anything that helps you feel a little bit more at home in your body. Anytime you need a rest, it's okay to rest. When you're ready, find your mountain position. Feel the weight of the heels landing in the mat. Find the breath in the body. Take a cleansing breath. Reach a little behind you, and then sweep into your chair. Exhale, option to fold, lift, fold, lift, fold, lift, and dive to forward fold. Walk your hands forward, coming to our plank again. And you can take a flow or skip flow here. You can take knees, chest, chin, or you can take a chaturanga now. High to low push up, lift into up dog. Exhale, bring yourself to down dog. Then we're going to take that left leg up, bend the knees, stack the hips, and come into pigeon now. The left knee comes behind the left wrist. I always like to put a block underneath my left hand as I do this and bring that shin forward so you get that stretch in the outer left hip, but make sure the ankle is flexed. That helps keep the knee safe. And then slowly lower that knee down. Breathe with this stretch. And just use the weight of your body, your breath, so you feel out that stretch. One more breath here. Slide the shin back, frame out your hands, push to three-legged dog, and release that foot, the ankle. On the exhale, bring that left foot under the body and out in front of you. Extended leg side plank. Lift that right hand up. Okay, now if that works for you, great. If not, you can always come down on your knee to help you have a little different experience in side plank. Okay? So option for you. And then return to three-legged dog. The last time through, bring that left foot to the outside of the left hand. We're coming into a gecko posture here. Option to use a block for your hands. Then drop the back heel. Now we're coming into a single lane of traffic, so the front heel is intersecting the back arch. The back toes are pointing to 3 o'clock. Climb the elbow onto the knee. Turn the heart to the side. Draw that right hand straight up in the sky. Extended side angle. Let that top arm come up over the ear if that's okay for your shoulder. Find the breath in these ribs. Lift and spread. Sweep up to warrior 2. Feel that softness in the shoulders as they drift away from the ears. Push the feet away from each other. Big breath into the pelvic bowl. Exhale it in. And a peaceful warrior. Bring the back hand to the inside of the thigh. The top hand reaches for the sky. And then windmill your hands. Bring them back to the mat. Step back to your plank. Go directly to down dog or take a float. We'll all meet in our down dog. Inhale the right foot up. Bend the knees, stack the hips, and now come into pigeon. Right knee comes behind the right wrist. And then slide that shin forward, ankle flexed. Breathe with that stretch in the outer right hip. One more breath here. Slide the shin back. Set your block aside. Frame out your hands. Return to three-legged dog. Circles with the ankle. On the exhale, extended legs side plank or the side plank of your choosing. Bring the left hand down. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that right foot to the outside of the right hand in a gecko posture. Push that back ball of the foot into the mat. Climb that right elbow up onto the knee. Let the back heel come down. Open the left hand up, heart opens to the side, extended side angle. A single lane of traffic with the feet. Option for the top arm to come up over the ear. Sweep up to our beautiful warrior 2. Feel the feet strong, pressing into the mat and away from each other. The shoulders, let them soften down. The hands reaching for infinity. Check in with your front knee. Make sure it's right over the ankle. Peaceful warrior. The back hand comes to the inside of the thigh. Right hand to the sky. Gently flowing, windmilling to the mat. Step back for your plank. Take a flow here, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. We meet in our down dog. 2 or 3 breaths here. The breath come all the way down into the pelvic bowl. Exhale it out. And with your next exhale, walk the hands back, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. and fold. Sweep the hands behind you as you squeeze your glutes, rising up and release. All right, take a breather or two, a breath or two, maybe a drink of water. That can always help us feel good, refreshing us. And then let's come to the top of our mat. Find your mountain posture here. And we'll sweep into our chair again. And this time bring your hands to prayer. Let the right elbow come to the inside of the right knee. And let the hands reach for heaven and earth. Inhale, return to prayer in a chair. Tuck the left elbow inside the left knee and open the arms. Return to prayer in a chair. Push through the heels, lifting up. Squeeze the glutes, lift the heart. Sunshine fingers. Return to prayer in a chair. Open up, squeeze the glutes. Sunshine fingers, cactus arms, lift the heart. Once more, prayer in a chair. Exhale and fold. Release the neck, nodding. Step back for your plank. Let your knees come down and your chest come down. Bring your hands alongside the hips. Fingers are facing towards the feet. Squeeze your glutes, lift through the heels, lengthen through the crown of the body. Shalabhasana. Locust posture. And release the forehead to the mat. Feet to the mat, cleansing breath. Bring your hands underneath your shoulder points. We're going to take Cobra here. Draw your elbows in. Lift the heart, staying soft in the hands. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. 3 breaths. Forehead to the mat, cleansing breath. And now bring your fingertips out at a 45-degree angle from the shoulders. Take a spider finger cobra. Press into the fingertips. Lift the heart. 3 breaths. Keep pushing the tops of the feet and squeezing the glutes into the mat. Bring the hands under the shoulder points. Push your hips up and walk your feet, your knees through your arms and sit down on your mat. We're going to slowly work our way into a reclined position. So let your feet be strong on the mat. Draw your heart up. Reach the hands forward and then push the small of your back towards the mat. Slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. As we reach forward, we're still pushing our spine down, controlling this flow as you're moving down vertebrae by vertebrae. Breathing. And release all the way down to the mat. Press the back of your head into the mat as you tuck your shoulders under. And then bring your heels up close to your glutes. We'll take a bridge. Spread your toes. Find the breath in the belly. Exhale, push the small of the back down. Can you feel your core strength there? Inhale, fill. Exhale, push it down and feel the tailbone start to roll up. Next breath, we'll come up in our bridge. Little weight in the heels as you push the heels into the mat and your shoulders. Lift your chin. Breathing here as you're squeezing your glutes. Keep the neck comfortable. Draw the knees together. Another breath. Then come up onto the balls of your feet and lengthen your tailbone. Unwind that spine as slowly as you can, vertebrae by vertebrae, reaching that tailbone for your heels. Bring it all the way down. Take your block and put it right between the shins. Bring your arms out in cactus or in a T. We're going to let both shins drift off to the right. Exhale, bring it up. Try and keep your knees right over the hips. Inhale it out to the left. Exhale it up. Follow your breath here. So good for our backs to have this core strength. Breathing and twisting gently, only as far as is comfortable for you. Please continue to listen to your body. Couple more times, once on each side. And set your block aside and prepare for our second bridge. Heels down. And roll up into your bridge. Find your breath here. And then slowly unwind, vertebrae by vertebrae. Extend the right heel long, cage the ears. Exhale, roll up towards your left knee as it's lifted. Exhale, lift and twist. Exhale, up and twist. 3 more. 2 more. Make this last one nice and strong. Holding and releasing. Other side, right knee up, left heel long. Exhale, lift and twist. And again. 3 more. 2. Last one and hold. And release. Bring yourself back into your bridge. This time an option to spread your toes out wide so they come over the edge of the mat. And then roll up into your bridge. Let the hips soften down with the inhale. Exhale, push them up. Follow your breath here. Exhale, push them up. Keep the knees wide. Breathe in with the hips here. Twice more. 1 more lift. And let it wind down. Then we're going to pass the block. Now this can be between your knees and your hands, or you can go for the feet. So bringing your heels up to the sky as best as you can, and then open out. Squeeze the glutes as you open. Keep the core strong, the low back low. And then as you exhale, pass the block to the hands, open up. Exhale and pass the block to the feet. And again. Passing the block here. Use the breath. Once more. And set your block aside. Actually, bring your block with you. Let's bridge up enough and slide our block underneath us. We'll take our Viparini Karani. We're into our restorative postures. One of my favorite postures, legs up the wall. So you bring your sacrum to the block. Let your feet float in the sky. Let that lymphatic drainage, that venous drainage, draw the fluids back from those extremities. Circles with the ankles. Lengthen through the toes and the heels. Option for the feet to drift apart. Inner thighs stretch. Can you feel yourself getting heavy? Take up all the space you need. When you're ready, bring your heels back together. Knees in towards the chest. Gently let the heels land, bridging up. Set your block aside. Bring your knees into your hands and draw circles on your back, coming all the way from one hip down to the tailbone, up to the other hip, and change directions. And slide your hands onto your shins. Let the knees drop apart, your elbows out, and rock a little bit left and right. Keep listening to your body. These postures are for you. If they feel good, do more. If they don't, back away. Keep the right knee in. Walk the hands up the back of that leg. Lengthening out, circle with the ankle. And then bring that ankle across the knee for a little eye of the needle. Keep the ankle flexed. And release the left leg. Bring that right knee across the body. Coming into that long spinal twist. Keep the right shoulder down as best as you can. Reach out. Exhale and deepen in that twist. Letting go. And bring yourself back to center. Lengthen out through that right leg. Left knee in and walk your hands up the back of the leg. Circles with the ankle. Point through the toes or the heel. Whatever feels good to you. Option for the ankle across the knee for eye of the needle. Pressing that left thigh away, ankle flexed. And then releasing the right heel down. Take that left knee across the body, even as you're bringing your left shoulder and arm out behind you. Exhaling into that long spinal twist. And then gently returning to reclined posture. We're going to begin Shavasana. Shavasana is our most important posture. Bring yourself down to your mat. Press the back of the head into the mat to lift up your shoulders and tuck them under. Hands up in a gesture of acceptance. Feet a little away from the center of the body. Take a big breath in and all the space you need. As you exhale, let the body grow heavy. Spread the body out as much as feels comfortable for you. This is for you. You have performed your practice perfectly. Let the exhale soften and release your body to the earth. Feeling that body of water in you, resting into the surrounds. It's okay to stop, to pause, softening the eyes, the jaw, the tongue. It's okay to let go for just a little while, letting everything be as it is. Give yourself permission to just let go for a moment. How does that feel? To the mind, to the body. Nothing to do. Receiving. Receiving the echo of your practice. The air on your skin. As we come to the close of our practice, can you allow yourself to let this be enough? Not having any expectations of accomplishing anything, and just being present in your life. Listening to your body and letting your body lead a little. It will guide you. Finding a bit of movement, perhaps in your hands, your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. When it's right, draw your knees in towards your chest. Comfort the low back a bit. Come to a seated posture in your own time, or continue to rest in a reclined posture if that's better for you. We'll close our practice now together, bringing your hands towards your heart. Thank you for your presence and your practice. As we work to honor our minds and our bodies, the blessings that we have here, and care for both our mind and our body. May you know peace. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you, friends. So good to practice with you. I hope you have a beautiful week.